right, cool, awesome, okay. Miheto,
Make
estamos
sure you
listos.
look at the camera, don't look at the monitor.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, we can't look at each other.
Yeah, why?
Because he said no, don't look at each other.
Why?
No, you can look, I'm just saying, just be conscientious that you.
Okay, we're over there, okay, cool. I guess on the background we can put the logo.
Wherever you want,
Nice,
you got lots of choices.
good.
Wherever
Can
you're
put a
ready.
hot model on the back giving me some food. Alright, let's do it, viejón, ready?
Well, food?
No, food, you were hungry, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, let's shoot and then we'll get
Okay,
some
yeah.
food. Alright, tío, con energía, con
Okay,
todo.
Spanish or English?
Let's do
First.
Spanish.
First? Okay.
Spanish. 1, 2, y... Tan bravos ustedes. 1, 2 y 3. Bueno, ¿cómo están? Aquí estamos con mi compadre Miheto. ¿Qué tal? ¿Qué dice? ¿Cómo
Bien,
andamos?
usted, bien, usted. Todo
Al
bien.
millón.
Al billón aquí.
Al billón, al
Así
trillón.
es. Así es,
Eso.
así
Y con el compadre Juan, acá andamos súper contentos en el estudio en Burbank, California, emocionados porque pues tenemos que prácticamente, estamos arrancando cosas nuevas, proyectos grandes y pues el día de hoy vamos a hablar de lo que es real estate, bienes y raíces, cómo comprar su primera casa, qué programas hay y a la misma vez pues acá tenemos un bonito ejemplo, Juan, nos vas a contar cómo compraste tu primera casa. Y lo más interesante, ¿no? Es de que, pues, solo tenías $550 y con eso compraste tu primera casa.
Sí,
¿Qué opinas usted, compañito? $550 y compras tu primera casa.
Qué lujo, ¿eh?
sí.
Que
Imagínese
no-
que si le digo,
Qué
Miheto,
agusticidad.
Qué agusticidad,
Sí.
qué agusticidad, ¿sí es cierto? Qué agusticidad.
si alguien te viene y te dice, hey, compra una casa, $550 y es tuya y ahí puedes vivir y hacer tu vida. ¿En serio?
¿No lo crees?
¿No lo
No
crees?
lo crees. No.
¿No lo
¿Lo
crees?
cree usted?
No, pues no.
$50,
No.
550 y se compra una casa.
Sí, yo le digo a la gente, pues, cómo comencé y cuántas casas tengo y cómo llegué, pero se tiene que comenzar de un lugar.
Claro.
Pero a veces por falta de sabiduría, por no haber tenido alguien que los eduque, entonces no podemos llegar a esas metas porque no sabemos cómo llegar. Nadie los dice, ¿verdad? Pero aquí estoy yo diciéndoles que con $550 yo agarré mi primer casa.
So, tu primera propiedad con $550, ahorita ya vas por tu séptima propiedad.
Ahí está, ya están planes para la 7 y la
A
8.
7, la 8. So, ya
Este
tienes
año.
planes para 7 y 8.
Sí.
Este año.
Este año,
Wow.
este año.
Ok.
Pero
So-
ujú.
So, perfecto. So, compadre Miheto,
Mándeme.
¿qué le tiene que decir a la raza que piensa que tienen que tener $30,000, $40,000, $100,000 en el banco para
Yo
comprar su
creo
primera
que
casa?
para toda esa gente, pues yo creo que hay que informarse primero con alguien que realmente sepa de estos programas o de estos,
Que los trabaje, pues.
sí, que los trabaje. Como aquí mi compa Juan, pues él sabe, porque ya lo
lo
ha
ha hecho.
vivido,
Ya.
ya tiene experiencia.
Sí.
Y no, hay otros que nomás venden casas, pero no han tenido esa dicha como el compa Juan.
Sí,
¿verdad?
muy
Sí.
cierto.
Mucha de la gente que vende casas es su trabajo de ellos y no les pagan si no venden casa. Entonces ellos están, no tanto de que, ¿cómo le voy a ayudar a la gente? Sino, ¿cuál de esa gente está más
Fácil.
para
Aplicar.
porque tengo que pagar mis biles, necesito pagar mi avión o lo que sea,
Lo que
¿no?
sea, ¿no?
Se van con el más fácil.
El más
Pagar lo
fácil,
fácil.
¿verdad? Pero a veces lo más fácil,
Sale
la
caro.
mayoría de nuestra gente no es así. Nuestra mayoría de gente apenas está pagando los biles, le gusta salir y comer un poquito de su carne asada en fin de semana, ¿verdad? Pero no
Las
tienen todo,
mojarras.
la mojar, pues no tienen todo el billete, no tienen todo el dinero, pero hay opciones. Ahora sí le digo que si tienen los 30,000, si tienen los 40,000, pues por supuesto esa opción es mejor.
Claro.
Esa opción es mejor y cada quien es diferente. Si usted tiene el dinero para el down payment, si usted tiene el dinero para comprar la casa entera, eso es mejor. Si tiene el dinero el 20%, eso es mejor. Pero la mayoría de nosotros no tenemos esa opción. Tenemos que usar los programas que los cobran un poquito más de interés, los cobran un poquito más de dinero,
Claro.
pero los ayuda a comenzar. Y eso
Claro.
es la cosa, comenzar. Si uno quiere ir a hacer ejercicio y bajarte peso, comenzar.
Camina.
Tiene que comenzar.
No vas a ir a correr, empieza a caminar.
Caminar y tiene que uno comenzar de una manera y si está esperando usted que le pegue al gordo, como le dicen por ahí, que ahorre sus 30, 40,000 y que no le va a pegar ninguna emergencia, le va a pegar una emergencia, le va a llegar algo y esos ahorros se le van a ir. Pero si uno está allí que tiene que pagar su renta, nuestra gente paga su renta,
Claro.
su renta porque tenemos que vivir en algún lugar.
Claro.
Y si donde estamos pagándole a alguien la renta.
Sí.
Le estamos ayudando a
Pagando
ellos.
Mercedes a alguien.
¿Verdad?
Sí.
No lo están haciendo un favor, porque los rentan la casa, el apartamento. Ustedes
Claro.
piensan que le están haciendo un favor.
Claro.
Piensan que, oh, man, me están ayudando.
Claro.
No, usted le está ayudando a esa persona. No le están, usted le está haciendo un favor a esa gente. Le está pagando su renta, le está dando de comer a sus niños, le está pagando el carro.
Claro.
¿Verdad? Están viviendo de su trabajo.
Yeah.
¿Verdad?
Muy cierto, muy cierto,
Ujú.
muy cierto, muy cierto. So, hay programas. Primer programa hace 8 años, tú, ¿no?
Ujú.
Todo lo que ocupabas era $550.
Sí,
Con $550 compraste tu primera propiedad.
sí. Sí.
Wow.
Y no hay diferentes programas
¿Cuánto
para
valía
mucha
tu
gente.
propiedad en ese tiempo? So, $550 compraste una propiedad de $180,000.
En ese tiempo, 2015, en junio, ya son 8 años este mes que compré mi primera propiedad. Eran 2 casas,
Era un duplex.
un duplex, una enfrente y una atrás. Ahí estaba mi hermano y atrás. En ese tiempo estaban caras,
Claro,
$1,250 al mes, el pago mensual.
claro.
Pero ya son 8 años,
Sí.
$1,250 al mes. ¿Se te hace caro por 2 casas?
Ahorita un cuarto lo quieres rentar en $250 al mes.
Sí.
Y
So,
eso es sin perros, ¿ok?
sin perro. Pero la cosa es que en este momento, eso de real estate, no piensen que es, oh, ahorita compro real
Claro.
estate y me va a ir bien la cosa. No, eso de real estate es al
Toma tiempo.
Toma tiempo para ver
Sí.
los frutos. Igual como todo, si va a hacer ejercicio, no va a ver los frutos en 2, 3 días. Se va a dar por vencido y decir, ah, puchi, que no estoy perdiendo nada de peso. No, tiene que seguir y seguir. Darle unos 2, 3 años, ¿verdad?
Yeah.
Para que ver su fruto. Usted, mire, en ese tiempo era $1,250 al mes y en ese tiempo estaba cara. Toda
Yeah.
la gente decía, oh, está cara. Pero ahorita 8 años, $1,250 al mes.
Un cuarto, eso es lo que pasa por un cuarto, ¿no?
Sí.
So, si es mucho, el bienes y raíces, real estate siempre a qué? No es a corto plazo, es a largo plazo. Y no necesitas tanto dinero, simplemente asesórate, tenemos programas, los números están en la pantalla, ahí aparecen, tienes alguna preguntita, haz de clic al video en Instagram, Facebook, donde lo estés mirando, Twitter, ¿qué más? Bumble, Tinder.
No, así es, compa, como usted dijo que la gente pues se tiene que informar porque pues a veces hay mala información así en las redes sociales
Sí.
y a veces engañan a la gente y pues uno tiene que agarrar a alguien de confianza.
Sí.
Yo por eso le apoyo a mi compa aquí, ¿eh?
Eso es todo. Eso
Sí,
es todo.
y yo lo he hecho. Yo no le voy a decir a la gente que haga algo que yo sé que no puede. ¿Para qué le voy a quedar mal a alguien si no necesito?
Claro.
Tengo mis casitas de renta, tengo mi ingreso, yo estoy bien como estoy. Pero la cosa es que en este mundo no es tanto que bien te va a ti. Llegas a un punto que ahora es tiempo de
Ayuda.
dar
Yep.
lo que a ti te han dado. Y pues ayudar a la gente. Y yo cuando veo a la gente que compra su casa, que ahí tiene su Navidad, que comienza a ponerle flores en su
arbolito,
yarda,
yeah.
¿verdad? Y me da gusto ayudarle a la gente a llegar a esos sueños, que los niños ahora están en la yarda, que ahora tienen un su perrito enfrente y nadie lo ve mal a uno, ¿verdad? Cada quien tiene sus propios cosas que le hacen feliz a uno, ¿verdad? Y yo pienso que eso de la casa lo hace feliz a muchos.
Claro.
Y ahí le quiero ayudar a usted a llegar a esa meta, ¿verdad? Y para llegar a esa meta lo único que necesita es llamarlos. Cada quien es diferente. Algunos están listos ya con su 20%, su 100%, lo que sea, pero alguna gente necesita un poquito de ayuda.
Claro.
So, para todos los que necesitan un poquito de ayuda o los que no necesitan, aquí estamos.
Claro.
Aquí estamos y les vamos a ayudar a llegar a esa meta.
Así es, o sea, no, para el que no tiene dinero, se puede. Mayormente las personas dicen, ¿sabes qué? Pues necesito 30, 50 mil, 100 mil dólares. ¿Para qué? Para comprar una casa. Pero realmente, si tú miras a veces 30, 40 millas de la ciudad o de donde vives, 30, 40 millas de la ciudad normalmente suena bastante, pero tienes mejores ofertas.
Sí.
O sea, hay mejores oportunidades en lo que es para comprar. Puedes comprar solamente pagando lo que es tal vez no $500 como tú, porque pues fue hace 8 años, pero
No,
es
toda-
$1,500,
hay
todo el puro
hay-
appraisal.
Hay programas, hay oportunidades, no le puedo decir que es fácil, pues véngase, no, es un poquito difícil, toma
Claro.
tiempo, pero
Es un sacrificio,
Ujú.
Sí,
pero es un sacrificio que vale la pena al último, ¿ah?
sí,
Sí.
sí.
Sí,
Es muy cierto. Así que pues ya saben, acá andamos con el compadre Mayito, Juanito, y pues andamos súper emocionados, queremos ayudar a la raza para que se enfoquen en lo que es comprar su primera propiedad. otra vez, no, asesórese. Acá estamos para apoyarlos. Todo lo que tiene que ver con bienes y raíces. Quiere comprar su primera casa, bien sea residencial o comercial. Aquí estamos para apoyarle. Así que, Mayito, gracias por venir.
De nada.
Juanito, también gracias. Acá andamos y ayudando a la raza. Work it. Spanish. Done. Después rastreé a las viejas hace rato ya.
And just open the door when you guys are done so I know you're done.
Yeah, for sure. All right. Me está torturando. Bueno, okay. 1, 2, 3. All right, so we're here with Mayito.
Hey,
¿Cómo
hey.
estamos?
Good.
English.
Dele, empieza usted.
Oh, usted, pues usted, es el mero camotero aquí.
Mero camotero. ¿Tomatero?
No, camotero.
Camotero.
Sí, por la timba, ¿no? Bueno. All right. English, please. Come to me.
What is up?
Talk to me, baby. Talk
What
to
is
me.
up?
¿Cómo qué?
What is up?
¿Qué es eso?
The Spanish, what is it? Sup?
Sup,
What is up?
sup,
Sup?
sup.
What's up?
¿Cómo se pórtese bien? All right, guys, how you doing?
Okay, 1, 2, 3, action.
All right, guys, I'm here with Juanito today and Mayito. How you guys doing today?
Good.
Good.
Awesome. Really excited, guys. Work on big projects.
Yes.
We were actually walking through a 40-acre ranch yesterday
Yes.
that we're looking into doing big projects there. So it was pretty fun. So today we're going to talk about real estate. We're doing big things on real estate, and we're going to talk about how Juanito got his first property with
How was it possible that
$550.
Juanito got his first property with just
$550.
$550?
$550. So
Yeah.
it's incredible. You didn't put $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 down. You put $550 down. You pay $550 out of pocket for a property that was worth at that time $180,000, which today in the market has probably a market value of like maybe $500,000 to $480,000 around there.
Yes.
So you double the price.
Yes.
So Juanito, tell us your experience. How did you make it happen?
So somebody hearing it now, and you're thinking, because you've been scammed so much with people just giving you all these dreams, and you're hearing this now, you might be thinking $550, like, like it's crazy,
Right, $550, I'm like,
like what?
put it
And-
out of the blanket, out of the pillow, no?
Right.
Right.
So let me tell you, like, stop for a second. Don't skip. Don't go to the next one. Just listen for a second. It's possible. You could do it. I did it. Now, there's different programs. Everybody's different. Some people got the 20%, and and if you have that, good. Use that 20% because you're gonna get a good rate. Now, if you don't have the 20%, there's other options. There's Rocket Mortgage. I don't know if you heard, but they got the 1%, 1%, and then they have other options. And then there's Platinum Program, and there's other options. So let me tell you. I just want you to know that the first thing you gotta do is decide that you want to move forward and getting a house. And why is getting a house important? Getting a house is important because it's the number one thing that you need in order to get out of poverty.
Yeah.
Right? If you're paying your rent every month you're doing something. And a lot of people, because I remember when I was paying my rent, I thought like, oh my gosh, the landlord, so good that he's letting me live in a house, in an apartment that a pool and takes care of it.
Yeah.
And so, I was so happy to be renting and that I had a place to live. But they're not doing you any favors. You're doing them a favor.
Yeah.
You're paying their rent. You're putting money in their pockets. You're feeding them and their family, and you're buying their nice expensive car. And let me tell you, it's okay to rent, but if you really want to go to
But it's better to own.
it's better to own.
Yes. It's okay to rent, but it's better to own.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
That's so cool.
Yeah. And if you want to own, you might be scared and you might be like, oh, I need the 20% down. Oh, my credit this. Oh, my credit that. If you're always scared to do something, you're
Yeah.
never going to move forward.
No. Scared money don't make money, huh?
Scared money don't make money.
Scared money
Mayito,
don't make
that's
money.
right.
Mayito got the wisdom of the day.
Yeah.
Say it again.
Scared money don't make money.
Don't be
Just like
scared to take the first step. Call Rudy, call Miheto, DM me, hit me up, let us know, hey, I don't know nothing about real estate. All I know is construction. I do construction. All I do is this. All I do that. And that's great. You're good at what you do. I don't know how to do construction. I don't
Yeah.
know how to paint. I don't know how to do a lot of stuff, but I know real estate. I know how to get you into a house. And you might be thinking you can't, but let me tell you, yes, you can. We could make it happen.
Yeah.
We could make it happen.
We're in America where the dreams come true.
Yeah.
Yep.
All you have to do is knock at the door. Somebody might say no, but if you keep knocking, somebody's gonna say yes.
Every
You know?
no leads you to a yes.
I remember the first time I went to get approved for a home, and they laughed at me. They laughed at me in Bank of America. They laughed at me. They told me like, oh, like, what are you doing? Like, you're not I qualified for 180, and they said there's nothing here in 180. Like, you're not gonna get a home. And I felt so bad that somebody shut down my dream, but I didn't give up. I didn't know there was a Lancaster. I didn't know there was a Palmdale. I didn't know that I could drive 45 minutes away to be able to afford a home to start my dream.
Yeah.
To start my dream. Yes, I had to move a little bit. I got to make a little bit of sacrifice, but I got there.
And there's different. It's nice out there. You know, it's just quiet. It's a whole different town. A lot of times, you know, the biggest mistake people do is like, people think that just because you cannot buy in the area that you're currently living in, doesn't mean that you cannot buy anywhere. You can buy out of state. You can buy in another city and then just rent it out. The biggest mistake you do, and like you said, if you want to really break the bondage of poverty, is you have to own a piece of real estate.
Yeah.
That's it. It's generational wealth there. You don't see the growth in like, you know, in tomorrow, right? Unless you live in a very tourist place, it's a whole different story. But unless you have tourist units, it's a whole different story. But the real estate is a long-term investment where you can see generational wealth at its finest.
Right.
At its finest. You bought a house with $550, $180,000 at that time. The house 8 years later is probably worth it between $470,000 to $500,000. So this is a duplex.
2 homes.
2 homes. So it's a duplex. So of course I'm sure it's close to $500,000. So if you notice, if 8 years ago they would have told you, hey, listen, if you have $550, right? Juan, you have $550. That's all you need. And obviously you get to check certain type of affordability. But if you have $550, you can buy a house that's $180,000, and then in 8 years later, it's going to be $500,000. You'll be like, wait, $550 is going to give me a return of what? $180,000 plus $220,000 in profit.
Over 100%, you know, over
Crazy,
1,000%,
right?
yeah.
It's crazy. Over 100%.
Yeah.
Over 100%. That's crazy. Now, that's the part of financial literacy. And what we're here to do is we're here to bring financial literacy to people when it comes to real estate, because we bring financial literacy, whether it's through retirement planning, financial planning, life insurance,
right,
you name it. But today we're talking about real estate. We want to bring the financial literacy to real estate because one of the biggest decisions you're ever going to do in your life is what? You're going to own a piece of real estate.
Yep.
That's it. Whether if you don't own, you're going to rent. And you know what Albert Einstein said about compound interest? Right? He said that those who learn the benefit of compound interest is basically saying you invest money today in something, and it's going to give you a return between 5, 4, 6, 10 years, 2 years. Then those who understand the power of compound interest will benefit from it. Those who don't will pay the price for it. And that's exactly what happens.
Yeah.
Ignorance will always pay the price for everything. That's it.
When I was little, I remember like the ice cream truck came around in my apartment building, and we all ran downstairs and we bought an ice cream. The ice cream was 25 cents. Now I take my daughter and to get some ice cream, they're like $2.
$2.
$2. What does that tell you? It tells you that
Inflation compounded a total of 700%.
Yep.
So as time passes, stuff doesn't get cheaper. Your rent doesn't go down. The food you buy doesn't go down. Everything keeps going up. So if you buy something like real property and they give you a fixed rate that they say is going to be X amount of money for 30 years, think is going to happen after 30 years, right? If you buy it for $500,000, 30 years from now,
it's going to be probably 1.5. Exactly what happened. I know someone in Beverly Hills who bought their property for $400,000 back in 2008. That's how much the property is worth there right now.
Wow.
2.4, 2.7.
Oh, wow.
This is Beverly Hills. Beverly Hills. And if you see her, they'll be like, these guys are making money. Well, they have a profession. They're doctors, but guess what? Doctors make a lot of money, but they also pay a lot of taxes. Different business owners is different because you're a 1099. But the more money you make in a W-2, the more taxes you pay. But if you were to think about it, like, man, how can these people afford a $3 million home, a $2 million home? That's because they bought it 20 years ago, 15 years ago.
Imagine those people that bought the house, like, when they're like, like, for example, the grandpa.
Yeah, and grandpa lives with the family. They probably picked it up for $35,000, $70,000, $25,000.
But at that time,
And it's like 3.5 right now.
but at that time it was expensive. Just
Yeah.
like right now, you're looking at homes and you're thinking, oh, 400 grand, 500 grand. What are you thinking? Expensive. I'm not going to buy. I'm going to wait for the market to go down. I'm going
Yeah.
to
It's
wait
not
for
gonna
this.
go down.
I'm going to
Yeah.
wait for that. Remember, 25 cents, now $2.
It's gonna be next time.
For an
It's
ice
gonna be
cream.
$4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the houses, a lot of people thinking it's going to be like 2008 when the houses went bad. That was one
One in a lifetime.
lifetime opportunity.
Yep.
And then I had people back in 2015, 2017, and I told them the same thing, buy. And they're like, no, I'm going to wait for the market to crash. I'm going to wait for this. I'm going to wait for that. It has to come down. It cannot keep going up. And then 2015, 2016, 2017, same thing, 2018.
I'll tell you what, from my experience, you know what deal I'm running through?
Mhm.
That person approached me in 2018. They wanted to sell me the house for $500,000.
Mm-hmm.
Now I said no.
Yeah.
4 years later, I'm getting the house for like close to $750,000.
You lost 200 and something
Yeah.
$1,000
And I
because you
could've-
didn't
exactly.
move in a couple of
And I
years
thought it
earlier.
was expensive. I'm like, let me wait for, and then
Yeah.
experience. Yeah.
I got friends, I got family. I told them buy now, and they got scared. They said no, they has to go down before the pandemic. Has to go down. I bought a house 6-7 months ago.
Yeah.
You know, and people are still saying, oh no, it's gonna go down. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It doesn't. It's gonna go up.
Yeah.
It's gonna. Yeah, the houses.
Always goes up.
The houses go up and down every now and then. Every 10 years they
There's
drop
one
a
thing you
little.
got to know about the American
Always
economy.
up. Always.
is that
Eventually, always up.
No one likes to lose money.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. So that's pretty cool, guys. Well, thank you for coming in.
No problem.
Guys, that's pretty cool. So if you get, once again, if you want to buy a property, if you don't know how real estate works, hit the number on the bottom. Call us on the number at the bottom. Hit the link. We'll give you more information about it. If you want to join the team of real estate professionals, hit the link at the bottom. Shoot us a message. We're more than happy to help you out. Guide you, buy your property, get your license, get it out of the way. And, we got to go, guys, because Mahito's hungry, okay?
All right, there you go, guys.
Good, this is good. Con sueño, compa. Me trajo una energía hoy.